Hey guys, so I wanted to do a very quick little speed test comparison and camera test between the new Moto G and the Samsung Galaxy J5, a mid-range superstar here. Wanted to compare the app opening as well as the cameras on both of these, which should be quite an interesting showdown because they are coming with very similar in terms of the specs. Both coming with Snapdragon 410 and 1 gig of RAM on the Moto G versus 1.5 gigs. So you can get the 2 gig model of the Moto G as well, but we can see if this 1 gig model can stack up against Samsung's mid-ranger. You can see the boot up very nice and quick here on the J5, and the new Moto G has been improved substantially when it comes to the boot up, which is nice. Both running Android 5.1.1 out of the box, which is also very nice, and also all the apps have been pretty much updated, I think. So you can just see that here. Everything's up to date, so no excuses. We can just start off with Vortex. We close everything down. So start again here. Make sure everything's closed. So Vortex. So maybe the J5 there. eBay. J5 again. Uber. J5 again. Wish. And again for the J5 here. Viber, that was about the same. Twitter, J5 again. What else we got? Camera. So that could have been the Moto G actually. So I think we're going to give that to the Moto G. That was about the same. What about the what else we got? Settings. So about the same there. We do have some games as well, so we can check that out. So both of these seem to start about the same time, and we do have the other little game here. Angry Birds 2. So it seemed to me the J5 seemed to load that a bit quicker there. I've only just freshly installed this game on both of them. So that's a weird message. It is using the latest version, which is weird. Nevertheless, I think when you give it to the J5 here, when it comes to the app opening, very nice performance here So we can also just have a quick look here at the maps performance, which is quite taxing for lower end devices. So you can see how this is, and we can just zoom out here where there's a lot of information and put the pin somewhere and see if we can see the street view. So you can see Edinburgh here in all of its glory. Very quick here to load on both of them, which is good. So not too much difference here with the maps, which is good. Obviously we just want to have a quick little test of the web browsing performance as well, so we can check that out. So not too much difference here straight away. We can just see a link. Quite similar here. GSM Arena. Whoa, overview mode. No, that's weird. So it seems to have loaded this in the overview mode, which I don't think it should have. I don't have it on that. But we can see if we can click on something here. Wow, the J5 is being really weird here. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe we can go to Phone Arena. Looks like the Moto G is probably a little bit quicker here. Not a huge difference, but I can certainly notice a little bit snappier when it comes to the page loads. Wow, aggressive ad or what? Go away. Trying to do a speed test. Look at that. That is terrible. That is annoying. Wow. Talk about take over your technology here. Tech radar. So I think you can see here not a huge difference when it comes to the web browsing. Maybe the Moto G a little bit quicker on some of them. So I'm probably going to give this to the Moto G just for fairness here. But both of them Snapdragon 410s, so you're not going to get a huge difference really at the end of the day. You can just do a bit of multitasking here. So this is 1 gig RAM Moto G versus 1.5 gig. And that was a bit quicker there on the J5. And again, let's go back into, wow, let's go back into a game. So both seem to do that quite quick, which is good. And let's go back into the other game. Again, both of them have held it in memory, which is good. So seems to be the multitasking quite similar here. I do think if you were having like more apps, then maybe the J5 would be able to hold a few more there, but you can definitely see the Moto G seems to keep up when it comes to like day-to-day multitasking here, which is nice. So we're probably going to give that to the J5, but the Moto G wasn't too far behind, if we're to be honest. And obviously the other thing I did test is the camera here. The cameras are 13 megapixels here, so dual-tone flash on the Moto G, third gen, with one-tone flash there. It did actually do a test between these two, so you can check that out here as well. And I have to say, I think the new Moto G's camera does kind of curb stomp the one in the J5. I think that you're going to get high quality pictures out of the new Moto G, if I'm to be honest. The pictures just look more detailed, and I did notice some nice colours coming from the J5 sensor, but again, I think that you're going to have to really watch out to make sure that you're not going to be kind of taking pictures with smudge marks on the sensor. I didn't really have that problem when it came to the Moto G. It's a bit more recessed. So I think also the low light as well, it seems to be a little bit more better on the new Moto G, because you can use that mode and it seems to make the picture a little bit brighter, whereas the one on the J5 does struggle quite a bit in regards to the low light. So also obviously I did do a quick little test of the video recording, so you can check that out as well to see if there's any differences here. Hey guys, so quick little test here of the video between the J5 and the Moto G, the new Moto G, new. And you can see here how the video looks and the sound. Looks quite nice to me. Obviously this is the first Moto G which does the full HD now, which is welcome here, and we can see the focusing as well. So it seems to focus quite well here. Very nice video here, it looks like. So as you can see here, in regards to the performance, it seems to be quite mixed really, with the J5 taking it when it came to the app opening and multitasking, probably because of that little bit more RAM, whereas the Moto G seemed to be a little bit quicker when it came to the web browsing, which was nice. The camera I think is a stronger experience as well on the new Moto G, which is quite nice to see. But that's just my opinion. You know, what do you think? I think that both of them are very solid handsets here, and you know, I really do enjoy the new J5. However, I think it's a fantastic handset. I hope you enjoyed this little comparison speed test here, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.